Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you my review of Rebecca by Daphne Du Maurier. The opening line of Rebecca is, "Last night I dreamt I went to Mandalay again." This is a very famous first line in fiction, and this line really sets the tone for the entire book moving forward. Rebecca is a book filled, it's a haunting book filled with longing, and I really feel like that first line just really sets the tone for the whole book moving forward, and it really kind of gives you an idea of what you're going to get moving forward. Rebecca follows a narrator of indeterminate age who is acting as a companion to a woman, and they are currently on holidays in Monte Carlo, and they run into a man that the older woman who she's acting as a companion to knows, Maxim de Winter, and they have a few interactions with him. The older lady is then taken ill and takes to her bed for a few weeks with a nasty cold, and the main narrator spends more time with Maxim. She falls in love with him. They eventually decide to marry, and he is an older widowed gentleman. I believe he's about 42 years of age, I think they say, and you don't know how old this narrator is, but she is explained to be quite young, so there is an age difference there. They then travel, her and her new husband travel to Mandalay, which is her husband's family home, to live, and Maxim has previously been married to a woman named Rebecca, and the novel really just follows the narrator living her life under the cloud of his previous wife, Rebecca, and feeling as though she could never live up to this woman, Rebecca, his previous wife, and that's really kind of the basis of the story. This book is extremely character-driven. We know almost nothing about the narrator. We don't know her age. We do not know her name. Her name is never mentioned throughout the book. And I think that was an absolute stroke of brilliance on the part of Daphne Du Maurier, because it helps create such a feeling of inadequacy about the main character, combined with the fact that the name Rebecca is mentioned in the book over and over and over again. You just hear Rebecca, Rebecca, Rebecca. And the feeling within you that helps you feel this character's, that she just doesn't matter, that she's not living up to this name, Rebecca, and you don't know her name. I think it was really great on the part of the author, because I think that just really, it helps set the tone for the entire book, and you really feel it with the main character. Another really great character in the book is Mrs. Danvers. Mrs. Danvers is the housekeeper at Mandalay who was completely devoted to Maxim's first wife, Rebecca, and she helps create such a feeling of kind of foreboding in the story, because she's constantly kind of saying these little comments and kind of slightly undermining the main character, and the main character never quite knows exactly how to take Mrs. Danvers, and it really does. Mrs. Danvers is a great character. She's you just get this sinister vibe from her that works really well, and I definitely think really adds to the story as well. Overall, Rebecca is just a really beautifully written gothic read. I would highly recommend that everyone pick it up. It sounds like the type of story it's just about this girl who doesn't feel like she can live up to her husband's first wife, boring. It's really not. It is such a good read. The plot gets a little bit more complicated throughout the book, and really does have things in it that you wouldn't expect. I obviously can't go into those for spoiler-related reasons, but it definitely is worth checking out. There is a reason that this book is a classic and is so wildly loved, and there is a reason that Alfred Hitchcock made this as his first ever American movie, I believe it was. I also have seen the movie, and I just rewatched the movie yesterday, actually, because now that I'd read the book, I wanted to see the movie again, and the movie is a pretty good adaptation. Joan Fontaine was perfect casting, in my opinion, for the main character, so I definitely recommend reading the book and checking out the movie. And so if you have read the book and you haven't seen the movie, definitely check it out, because it's definitely worth seeing. It's a pretty good adaptation, as I said. So as I said, this is a book that I recommend absolutely everyone to read. I think it is well worth your time. It is a pretty easygoing classic. It's not an older classic. It is a bit more modern. And it's definitely worth checking out, as I said a million times, because I really think that everyone should read this. I obviously gave this book 5 stars. I would love to chat to you guys in the comments down below if you've read Rebecca, if you have any thoughts on it. I would just love to chat to you guys in the comments down below. Please like this video if you liked this review. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. But that's all I've got for this video today. Bye guys!